Hello YouTube, welcome to another quick video. As you can notice, it's a big pool of water. The snow has started to melt. You can see that when I step in there, everything is coming apart. It's actually quite warm today. I believe it was like it's about 30 degrees right now, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So we can check some temperatures here. Turn on the laser. If you can see, that warm surface being hit by the sun directly is at 43 degrees. Let's go to centigrade. 6.7 degrees centigrade. Okay, we'll open up the hood. Kind of tight around here. Doing all of this with one hand. One of my last videos was talking about the Roxor and how it wouldn't start when there was so much snow out here. So today, people were worried that I might have an issue with my battery, but I knew that wasn't the case because last fall I had the same issue. Oh, this came off. I guess it got stuck in the snow. Should be easy to place back. Slide right in. Yeah, that was stuck in snow and I forced it open. So, all right, we got a rubber seal back in place, and I'll grab my temperature digital thermometer here. Let's check the engine block, see how cold or warm it is. So we have that hose down there. It's at 5.5 degrees centigrade. Intake pipe 4.3. What else? The top of the radiator. Let's see what we have here. That's actually freezing. I guess the coolant retained some heat, some of the cold, sorry. There we have the battery. It is at 6.1 degrees centigrade. And at the top of the battery, 3.2. Top of the engine, we have it at 4.9. So let's switch over to Fahrenheit for those in North America. Come on, there you go. So top of the engine, we're sitting at 23.1 degrees. Top of the battery, 25.3 Fahrenheit. Let's see if we can find the exhaust or the turbo or something that gets really hot. Exhaust should be on the left side. I can see right there in the back, 23.4 degrees. All right, I won't hold you guys much longer, so let me before I start the engine and it gets noisy in here. So this is the standard battery that is that comes with the Roxor. Cold cranking amps at 0 degrees is 585, and at 32 degrees Fahrenheit 720. Now there's another battery that's offered by Roxor, by Mahindra, and they sell that usually when you get the winch that mounts right here up front, and they recommend the Exide AGM battery, and that one has a vastly superior performance. For example, the cold cranking amps is more than 800 at 32 degrees, and the cold cranking amps at 0 degrees Fahrenheit is more than 700. So that one is a better battery. So this is just an Exide classic battery, but if you want the higher performance, you should go for the Exide AGM battery, group 24. So it's an AGM battery, which means it has absorbent glass mat. So inside, instead of having the lead acid flowing everywhere, you have a fiberglass material, which contains the acid, and the advantages are many. First of all, it's capable of much higher currents, so when you're about to start your Roxor. And right here, notice there are no glow plugs on this engine. It has no glow plugs, so it has what is called a grid heater. It's right here. Once you start the engine, that grid heater is going to pull a lot of power to warm up the air that goes into your intake. So with the AGM battery, you are capable of having a much higher current. Other thing is spill proof, because the acid is absorbed onto the glass mat, which is a fiberglass mat. You can have a smaller form factor for the same power. They are usually lighter. You can deep cycle them, you know, so state of discharge, you can carry them up to about 80% discharge and without hurting the battery. For regular lead acid batteries like this, they recommend not going beyond 50% discharge. But the one disadvantage, major disadvantage, if you try to get the AGM battery from Exide Group 24 for your Roxor, they do not like heat. So you have to find a means of protecting your AGM battery. You can import those. I believe they can be shipped easily because they're not considered hazardous because the acid is contained. So I believe you can buy those from Amazon or other online web stores. I haven't checked, but I just believe you should be able to do that. So enough of the talking. Let's see if we can get this started. We have the cold engine. Nothing has really changed except for temperatures getting warmer. That looks horrible. Acid rain out here. Okay, so I got my key. Make sure I'm in neutral. Step on the clutch and let it do its thing. You can see the grid heater. It's warming up. I heard it click, so we're ready. Crank it. And there you go. So I had this happen in fall. I knew it wasn't anything to worry about. So once it warmed up, I knew it was going to start without any more intervention from my part. So let's head ahead and see how the engine is running. Running much more smoother. Let it idle. Far less smoke. Doesn't smoke as much as it did when it was cold. Let's check the temperature of the turbo. It's warming up pretty good and fast. Check the engine block. 15. Yep, coming up to temperature. Check the coolant housing. Centigrade. Dropping, that's weird. Now it's rising. Yep, so it's warming up pretty good. So yeah, that was my shortcoming. For colder areas, try to get the Exide AGM battery. That will be much better for you. And you should have less to worry about when it gets cold. And also you can think about a dual battery setup where you can have a second battery somewhere, I don't know, somewhere down there. A whole ton of spaces out here. You can squeeze it in somewhere in here. But that's my story about the Roxor not starting a couple of days ago. And now it started right up. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.